Hey guys, this is going to be a very short, sweet, and to the point video. It's going to cover two things: news and information about RWBY Volume 9, and the information that's been circulating over the last 24 hours. If you are not on Twitter or Facebook and you have no idea what I'm talking about, please stay informed because this is going to be kind of affecting the normal schedule of uploaded content that we've been used to for RWBY as time has gone on. And the second one, and the one that I'm actually going to start off with, is I am in the middle of planning a trip to Canada for the first time. I am planning a trip to see my girlfriend, to meet her family. I have not seen my girlfriend in a year and a half. I haven't seen her since February of 2020, Valentine's week. At that. So it's been almost 2 years since I've seen my girlfriend. I've never been to Canada before. I'm going to be meeting like her initial family, her mom, her sister, her grandfather, who's like, you know, she wants me to meet him. I'm really looking forward to meeting him. And she's also going to have like a family reunion that week. So I'm also going to meet all of her like cousins and aunts and uncles and all that stuff. So it's already a stressful and nerve-wracking experience for me going there for the first time, meeting everyone, hoping that they like me, you know, and just being able to meet my potential family-in-law for the future. And obviously the reason I want to talk about that is because my house is a mess. I am waiting on my luggage packages to get here so I can start packing. I have to go and get another COVID test to test negative so that way I'm permitted to fly to Canada. I just went to the bank yesterday and exchanged money, American to Canadian, so that way I have money while I'm there. There's so many things that I'm still trying to process and still trying to plan and get out of the way. I need to find a way to get to the airport. I have to book my flight. I'm still waiting on my passport on top of that, which is supposed to get to me within the next week. So either this week or next week it should get to me. And I'm just trying to align all of these things up to where I don't get stressed out. Going to another country, I don't want anything to go wrong. I don't want to go to the airport and realize, oh, I didn't do this thing, or I forgot to do that, or I needed this piece of paper and I can't go. And this is the last week before Cal goes back to school. She's going to school for another 3 years. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of like stressing me out right now. And the big conflicting factor with that is that I've gotten back to recording. I've actually started RWBY Season 13, which is incredible. My review for Season 12 was also recorded. That was about a 2-hour recording. The first batch of episodes for Red vs. Blue Season 13 was about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours recording. I started watching Beastars, which I'm going to start doing anime content on the channel. I'm almost done with Season 1. And my main goal was to try to finish up, you know, and get through some of these videos so that way I can record, bring the footage with me to Canada, and then work on those edits when Cal's at school and be able to upload even though I'm gone. However, I am constantly struggling with the idea that whenever I sit down to record, if it's RWBY, minimum an hour and a half to 2 hours when it comes to how I watch the episodes, how I rewatch them, how I take notes, how I do my reviews and stuff like that. Beastars maximum probably about an hour, and that time is so precious to me when I'm on a deadline to kind of get everything in order, to make sure that I can do this Canada trip properly. The goal initially was for me to go to Canada for about a month. Cal wanted me to go there the last week of August so we can spend time together before she starts school, and then integrate, you know, me being there when she's at school, and then when she comes home from school, we can spend time together. And it would be like that for about a month, and I would leave the second week of October when, so that way I can stay there for Canadian Thanksgiving. And I felt like initially that was a good idea. And then Rooster Teeth announced that RWBY, and this is the RWBY news coming into this now, and I am going to read the post that was made by Joey Clary, who is the co-head of animation at Rooster Teeth. So it reads, "This is a quick update on RWBY Volume 9 and the crewbie from us at Rooster Teeth. Hello, Internet and Rooster Teeth community. My name is Joey Clary, co-head of animation at Rooster Teeth. I have been a producer on RWBY since Season 5, and you may have seen me on a RTX panel over the years. I just want to jump in and give an update on RWBY Volume 9. We have been in production, continuing to work from home for the last few months, and will continue to do so until the volume wraps. In order to not rush production, protect our team, and deliver an outstanding volume of RWBY, our goal is to release it in 2022. We know that some of you may be disappointed, but we feel like this is the right choice for RWBY as we continue to work from home during a pandemic. We can't wait to share what we've been working on with the community, but until then, stay safe, y'all." And so that's kind of like where things are right now for RWBY, because like usually obviously I cover RWBY during the fall and the winter season with reactions, reviews, discussions, shit posts, and things of that nature. And with that kind of being moved out of the way, it kind of augments the plans that I had for Canada and for things like Red versus Blue and anime content. So I've already talked to her about this, and my new course of planning is to go to Canada for the next 2 weeks and just enjoy myself, meet her family, take in Canadian culture, go and look at, you know, go sightseeing, buy stuff, go to restaurants, meet her family, hang out with her, and do all that stuff, and not go there with the intention of working and busting my ass and basically be like, I want to take, this is the first time I'm leaving the country too. I've never been outside of the US, so I kind of want it to be a bit more special than something like going to RTX, where I go to RTX and I'm still working. I'm meeting fans, I'm meeting viewers, I'm reporting back on news and information for RWBY. So it's a very different experience in that regard. And I don't want to be cluttered by work and about, you know, I just want to go there and spend time with my girlfriend and meet my new family. So I want to go there for 2 weeks. I want to come back for about 2 to 3 weeks, and during that 2 to 3 weeks of coming back, getting through that initial experience, and knowing what to expect for next time, I can come back home, and then I can go into it with the mindset of I'm going to record as much as I can while I'm home, and then I can take my stuff back to Canada with me to edit and to work on. And she has a setup, she has, you know, a camera, she's got a setup, you know, she streams, she records, and I can even work from her house once I'm there around the second time. And the second time I go back there will be for just before like Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm going to stay there for October. I'm going to come back home in November, and then I'm going to go back in December so I can spend her birthday, Thanksgiving, and New Year's with her. And that's kind of my initial planning. I know I kind of skimmed over the fact that RWBY Volume 9 is delayed until 2022, but overall, I don't think there's anything wrong with delaying a product. It's like what Nintendo, I think it's Satoru Iwata has said. He's like, a delayed product will eventually be good, but a rushed product will always be bad. And so obviously there's going to be people with mixed opinions. Some people look forward to RWBY every year. They're going to be disappointed that they got to wait longer. People are going to kind of, I don't know. Like, I hate the negative reception to something that should be seen as a positive. The fact that, RWBY will not be pressured or stressed out to work in the conditions that they've been working at, considering how they did all of Volume 8 in those parameters, despite the fact that they did get a 6-week break during Volume 8, which again was understandable. They also went through the winter snowstorm that happened in Texas at that time. So I think that's appropriate. But also, people have been asking for RWBY to kind of take a year off for RWBY between seasons instead of it being this annualized, you know, corporate cash cow. For God knows how long. I think since Volume 3, Volume 4, people were asking for them to take time. You'll always be able to improve things with more time, but, you know, art has to meet commerce somewhere, and I think this is a good play and a good call for the product of RWBY Volume 9, the fact that people are still working from home and they're still going through the struggles of being in this pandemic, and obviously for content creators like myself, it's such a relief because I'll be able to plan out my traveling plans with my girlfriend and her family. I'll be able to focus on other things like Red versus Blue and Beastars and anime content in general, and be able to diversify and have more time to the things that I need to get back on track with instead of stressing about, well, I got to put everything on hold because now RWBY's out. So I know this video was really lengthy and really long. I hope you guys ultimately understand. I think for me, Red versus Blue and Beastars is going to be a little bit on a break. I've already started the process. I don't want to upload anything with the intention of not continuing to upload until it's done. So that's why I wanted to at least make this video, because that's another thing that I'm stressed out about. It's like people have the expectation that RWBY is coming back soon, and if I don't say something, it's just going to get worse. If I don't say something, I just go to Canada, it's just going to get worse. So that's kind of what I want you guys to know about. I'm going to be going to Canada for the first time over the next week. I'll update you guys while I'm there. I'm probably going to be able to record something with Cal, or maybe I'll stream with her or something like that to let you guys know how it's going. Obviously, I inform people over on Twitter and my Discord as well. But RVB is in the works. Beastars is in the works. Whatever I have recorded when I leave, I'll make sure those are recorded and shipped over there with me. But in terms of anything being uploaded to the channel, that's something that's probably going to have to wait until I get back within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I hope you guys just sit tight for that. You know, spread the information, spread the news to everyone else regarding RWBY Volume 9's delay. And yeah, that's everything. But thank you guys for the support. I look forward to hearing your feedback and your thoughts on everything in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.